Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I have something absolutely fantastic and very exciting to share with you, especially if you are local marketers or you are video marketer or you're internet marketer. So I'm gonna get to that. Hopefully you have some time to spend with your families and spend with your friends and enjoying this awesome weekend. But you know what, Monday is just down the corner, so be very exciting about that part. And this is time to refocus back into your business again, so you have more free time spend with your family and friends and do whatever you like, right? So that's the whole reason we're doing all this internet marketing stuff. So tonight, without further ado, I'll have another fantastic product we'd love to share with you. I think you're gonna get huge value out of it. Okay, all right. So and as you know, as an internet marketer, perhaps you're just starting out with internet marketing, trying to figure out, hey, what to do with internet marketing. There's so many different areas you can get into. All right, so today, this is the reason I have invited a cool local marketing expert that gonna teach you exactly how to turn your video marketing skills, internet marketing skills, into a local marketing, to a local offering that as a service to the small business owner. Now, in the past, you might try to sell a local marketing service such as SEO, such as perhaps a website. That's typically what quote-unquote local marketer teaches you. But if you haven't tried in the past, you might agree with me, and that's very hard to sell, isn't it? Try to explain SEO to your potential clients and see how many hours you're gonna sit there explain that, right? So and so what is the next awesome things to actually what I call get in the door product to sell that people are gonna see it and be very excited? Not only that, but also your potential client are so excited, they're gonna turn to that specific product, show all their friends, show all their families, show all the business partners. They become your salesperson for you. If there's such a product like that, would you be interested? Right? It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, really it's not, especially if you're video marketer, you already know this, all right? So what is every business person needs, and I don't care what kind of business, local business you have, that needs leads, and that is continue growing of your business, isn't it? And this is where you're gonna come in. You're gonna looking for the people that already spend money with advertising the business, but not doing quite right online, you know? So you can offer your video skills to them. And the best part about it is you don't even have to create those videos. It's already pre-made for you, okay? Now I got your attention, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason I have invited Matt here to talk about, you know, what can you do with your videos, specifically the whiteboard video you see everywhere online. Now, you see, as an internet marketer, we see this kind of video every single day, I would say, you know. But as local marketers, local business owners, they don't see this. So once he's showing them, they're gonna be absolutely wowed by it. In fact, inside this interview, he's gonna show you the previous product he created, which is the Volume 2. His client, his student, took it to market to a dentist. The dentist took the same video, exploding a huge screen, and invite all his dentist friends, business person. He student not only closed one client, but 3 other more clients, so 4 clients total, in the same day. Isn't that exciting? That's pretty darn exciting, right? Because you know, for every video, you can potentially charge $500 to $1,000. They'd be happy to pay for that, right? So because that's something, and when you hear the price of this thing, you're gonna be totally blown away. And I'm trying to make this a no-brainer offer for you as much as possible. So Matt's gonna be here, of course, talking about his personal struggling with internet marketing, where he tried every single arena of internet marketing until he was pushed back against the wall, and he put himself out there as a local marketing consultant. That's where he created a $250,000 local business. So this is going to be really cool story to hear, and be listen very carefully and take lots of notes. And most importantly, please be inspired enough to go out there and take your own action today, okay? All right, so at the end of this interview, Matt's going to be here, introduce a brand new product of his, and then name the product. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce to you the Whiteboard Video Producer Volume 3, right? Whiteboard Video Producer Volume 3. boy, what a no-name, right? So what I love about this product is it's all done for you. Now, the biggest challenge when it comes to creating videos, first of all, is you gotta have the right software, you gotta have the right skills, and thirdly, you gotta have the time. I mean, you gotta put in your time, right? And sometimes the video you guys watching, I spend literally days and creating that, editing that, recording that, re-recording that, just to make perfect, okay? All right, so, and if you ever done any video editing, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So you get one audio that's wrong, you gotta start over again. It's like, oh, you know? Anyway, so what I love about this is all done for you solutions. So the biggest challenge I have heard from kind of stop people from doing video marketing and marketing to a local client is, first of all, you don't have the time to make this video. Let's be honest. You might have another job, you have family. Who's gonna have the time making all this, right? And secondly, you don't know how to write a story. You don't have the right script. So Matt's actually, this is a battle test of videos, right? So this is he knows exactly, he knows exactly what the plumber want to hear, what the plumber's customer want to hear, what the electrician, you know, business owner want their client to hear, to pick up the phone to call them. He knows all that because he's been done for a very, very long time, like 10 years. How's that sound? So he knows exactly how to script right, and the music is right, and the voiceover is right. So all 4 key elements are in there for you to grab. Now, you might think this is going to cost me a lot of money. Well, never the case, because I have negotiated a cool deal for you, okay? All right, so this thing's going to be launching at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. But you know what? As your girlfriend, as someone always want to deliver highest value to you, I have personally negotiating a cool early bird deal. And 2 hours, you're going to grab at $9, okay? You get unlimited rights with these videos, okay? There's 4 different videos and 4 different niches. You're going to listen to this interview to find out what they are, okay? I'm watching this interview to find out what they are. And you can instantly taking this resell $500, $1,000 to your clients. And the OTO also including the editing, the editable version of the video, where you can put your clients' logos in there, all kinds of cool stuff, okay? So more customizable package, okay? And it's a very, very affordable rate. So 2 hour period, or 2 hour period, early bird prices. So the other people, they're gonna only get 4 videos. But you know what? If you purchase through my link tomorrow, you're gonna get total, I think about 11 videos, if I did my right, my math right. So that's because I have negotiated exclusive bonus when you purchase through my link during this entire launching period. You're gonna get 7 additional whiteboard video from Matt to me to you, okay? So from Matt to me to you, there goes like the triangle thing. So you're gonna get for $9, you're gonna get 11 whiteboard videos. Now, if you have to hire somebody going out there doing this thing professionally, it's gonna be at least over $1,000, you know, easily, right? So if you haven't done that stuff before, just take very time-consuming thing when it comes to designing stuff. So got a great deal here for you. It's absolutely no-brainer. So grab it tomorrow. But for now, let's come back to the interview here. So again, Matt's gonna share his inspired story where he really got to push against the wall. He has a 3rd kid that's coming along the way. He's a therapist. He want to stay home with his kid, but he couldn't. He had to work a nighttime job. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys find out what happened. Okay, it's a very cool story. Makes it maybe have a tissue paper come along, because you might get too emotional here. But very inspirational too. So if you think you can't make this internet marketing happen yet, listen to the story. You'll be pumped up, go out taking action like the next day. Okay, all right. And he also get to share exactly, okay, when you first start, what is the biggest mistake you're making? Are you supposed to contact everybody you know, or you're supposed to only contact the people that want your service? I mean, if you're smart, you know it's the latter answer. But how do you do that? Where do you find the people that want your service exactly, right? Well, this is why you need to watch this interview to find out, okay? All right, so, and a lot of many other local marketing tips, you can instantly turn to these videos and resell it for high profit margin. And you know, you buying for, I don't know, probably like, not even $1 per video, but you're gonna resell it for $500 or $1,000. If you kind of have that kind of profit margin, I say let's go do it, right? And also, again, he's gonna show you some of the testimonial from Volume 2. his predecessor video, and see, these people are battle tested. They're not just kind of some kid in the garage and come up with the idea, make some whiteboard video, resell it. This guy actually go out there, find out what is the biggest challenge with their plumber or whatever the business niche that he want to get into, and made this video for you. So when you presenting these videos, your client gonna absolutely love it. Okay, all right, so yeah, guys, let's all go and join this awesome interview. Most importantly, make sure you grab this at early bird time, so you're gonna get the lowest possible price and awesome bonuses. And then take a couple minutes, checking out the 7 additional white video board videos I have set up for you, from Matt to me to you. Okay, all right. So anyway, let's all go and join this awesome interview. Until next time, this is your friend Han, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Cheers. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very excited to have Matt with us for the very first time, and to talk about local marketing, specifically how do we utilize our video skills to help local business, at the same time make tons of money for yourself as well. And at the end of this interview, Matt's going to introduce a brand new volume of his whiteboard videos, and he's going to talk about all that stuff. Okay, so be very exciting. I'm gonna leave that hook there, and it's be very exciting about both things here. And before we get into the excitement here, let's kind of learn how Matt got started with internet marketing, but most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today. So Matt, could you please take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Thank you for that introduction. And yes, I'm really thrilled to be here. Thank you for having me on. I'd love to share my story. I've been doing internet marketing now for like 10 years. I mean, since close to the beginning, I guess I could say. I've always been fascinated by just the opportunity to be able to work from home in your pajamas, all that kind of stuff. So like I'm sure a lot of people listening, I kind of got hooked. I got bit by the bug, and even though I wasn't having a lot of success, I couldn't give it up. And I went through a lot of courses, and I would have success like at a varying level where I would make maybe $1,000, maybe $100, but then whatever I was doing, the internet would change, and the opportunity that I had would be gone. So that was frustrating. So I should have been out there. I guess want to say with a real job. I actually went to school to be a therapist, and I was a full-time therapist, mental health, for years. And I love helping people. But once I got a family, little kids, I realized pretty quickly that I needed more money to be able to provide more things for them. That a therapist job just wasn't going to.
Now you're the one needs therapy now, right?
yeah. So it's like, what am I going to do? So and I had like the entrepreneurial kind of bug in me, but yeah, definitely a concern, because my dad would always say, you need to get into business, and I didn't want to listen yet. I wanted to do what I wanted to do, but then when you realize that you're not going to have enough money, and I really wanted to be able to be home with my kids too. So I really wanted to make it work for me. So I tried. I took a night job where I was making a lot less than I should have been making, so I could be working on my internet stuff. I would actually work at this place where these kids would be sleeping, and I had to make sure that they were safe, because they were put there by like the government, that they had to be there. They couldn't be at home because of things that they had done. So while they were sleeping, I'd be on my laptop doing my internet marketing stuff, trying to figure something out that would work. And when I got to the point where I realized that I couldn't even do that anymore, and I needed to be able to be home with my family. So kind of my back was against the wall. My third daughter was about to be born. Oh, wow. So I started to think, I can't leave my job and do this full time if I don't have something really solid, something that I can lean on, because my success was always so up and down. So it was about then that I had thought about making the connection to working with business owners, because one of the frustrating things with affiliate marketing is you can spend a lot of time in something and then you make $5 a sale, $10 a sale, but local businesses, they were in strong need of marketing. So I took what I knew, and I started approaching business owners, and it was kind of scary. And I'll never forget the very first meeting that I had with a business owner. I walked out of there with them being a client, a check for $500, and I was looking at like, oh my gosh, now what am I going to do? How am I going to justify all this money? Because that was like, like 50 internet marketing sales.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, my very first client is still my client to this day. I get $500 a month from them, and it's fantastic. And they've given me all these other clients, and they're my friend. It's been really powerful for me. Because the thing is, when I started 5 years ago, I mean, sure, things are very different on the internet than they were 5 years ago. You all can see that. But what hasn't changed has been businesses need our help badly. And as long as you kind of stay in that and stay connected with business owners, I know that they're going to keep on paying me money. So that's kind of how I got into it. And once I did that, everything clicked. And I've made well over $250,000 now in local marketing. It's been my full-time job for a while. And then once I made that switch, everything really fell together, because it's so much easier when it's your full-time job to be able to really take it forward. So that's kind of how I got to where I am. But it was scary. But I couldn't believe how much business owners needed people like us, because like everybody knows, yes, I need to be on Google, yes, I need to be on Facebook, but they don't know how to do it. And that's why they need us. And even me, even now, I don't know a ton. I mean, I pay other people to do the stuff for me. So it's just about making sure I'm paying the right people, and they do the work, and I'd be able to collect the money. I mean, it's a really solid.
All right, so I think you were talking about it was scary, and then you kind of freeze up.
Yeah, it was just that was scary. I knew that I had to be able to have dependable income, and it's so great to be able to. I mean, sure, it takes effort to make the money. I mean, nothing is effortless, but just that you're making $300, $500, $1,000 a pop just really changes everything. Changes how much you don't need that many clients to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest is history. Then I was able to go full time, and everything has just gone wonderfully since then. So and here I am. And I guess me being a therapist before, I really like helping people. So that kind of led me to also think, I do enjoy teaching. How can I help other people? There's so many businesses out there that I am not going to be able to help. So I'd like you to be able to help them too, and I'm happy to help you help them. So that's how I got here.
Great. So I kind of ask this question to everyone who I interview: is everybody, becomes successful in internet to different experiences, different arenas? So my question to you is, if someone watching this want to do what you did, 10 years ago, or whenever you started local marketing or internet marketing, but they haven't found the right way, or haven't found the focus yet, what would it be, maybe top 3 tips you can give to them, so at least point them to the right direction, so they can perhaps have the same level of success you have today?
Okay, and you're talking specifically in local marketing.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, one mistake that I made was, I mean, I kind of go all in when I do stuff, mm-hmm. and I sent out letters, physical letters back then, and I sent out like 1,000, and so many of them were undelivered, because I realized that a lot of businesses, they go out of business, or their addresses aren't right. You do not want to spend your time contacting businesses that they're not going to want to pay you, because if you think about it, there's the painter who has a staff, has multiple people that work for him, and he has a lot of money. He runs ads in the newspaper. He has money to give you and it's going to make sense that what you have to offer, and they'll want to pay you money. But if you have a painter that's just scraping by, they don't have enough money to keep their shop open, they're not going to want to pay you. So you really need to focus on the businesses that are spending money on advertising. That's so important. So and the cool thing is that anybody can do that. If you just go open up the local newspaper, and if you have a newspaper, see the businesses in there that are advertising, go to yellowpages.com, and on there, when you do a listing, if you just type in like painter and then the name of your town, you'll see the listings that pop up that have images in them. Those are businesses that are paying it for advertising. And what you'll find is yellowpages.com, businesses will pay them like $1,000 a month to be in there. And between you and me, it's a waste of money, because they often pay that money, and people aren't going to yellowpages.com to find businesses. So they're not using the Yellow Pages anymore. That money would be so much better spent with me, or with something that you could do and you could provide to them. And when you go in there, oftentimes the business owner is already frustrated because, yeah, hey, listen, it used to be easy that you run a $500 ad and you get all these new people through your door, but now it's not happening anymore. And I think that the second tip would be for you not to be afraid, because I think that a lot of people will think, oh, I'm no expert, I haven't been doing this for years, I don't know that much about the internet. But the thing is, business owners are so busy running their business, being and just to keep their business in flow, that they don't have time to learn marketing, and they are going to want to pay someone to do it. And if you know enough to watch Han Fan, the Internet Man, and all his great advice that he has, you already know more than 95% of all the other business owners out there. Because believe me, you go in there and you know what Facebook is, because most business owners are like, oh, I don't even know how to get on Facebook, and then you'd be like, well, you already have a page on Facebook. Oh, I do. They just don't know. And the third thing that I can talk about too is that it's important, I think, that if you really want to make a lot of money in local marketing, that you pay other people to do the work for you. So let's say, for example, that you find a business and they're excited to pay you $500. That's great. Then you take 100 of those dollars and pay someone else to do the work, and that's $400 in your pocket. And all you do is project management. You just make sure that you find someone to do the work, and that's it. And then that allows you to focus on getting more customers. So that's just, it's one of the concerns that people have, how am I going to do this stuff? And I myself, I don't know everything that's going on, which is why I have people that I can trust to do the work for me, and they do a great job.
Okay, so to sum it up, what you said here is you need to absolutely taking action, not to be afraid of going out, just kind of think you're less than anybody else, but you're probably ahead of a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And the second thing is that once you find the success, you need to immediately outsource it, which means make it multiple of you, so you only focus on the money producing activities, instead doing it day in and day out administration tasks perhaps, or
exactly.
Like this stuff, right?
Right.
And the first step that you mentioned is very important, is you really want to talk to the people who, first of all, pre-qualify your clients you want to work with, who has the money to spend and willing. Just because you have the money, that sometimes they're not willing to spend on advertising money. And you just gave us some specific way to find that. I'm kind of gonna drill that down a little bit, here, and then you want to talk to people who need your service, and that's very important. I think a lot of people failing doing local marketing is also affiliate marketing. They're trying to sell to everybody. It's the people that narrow down the market to really know the audience better than they know themselves. Then you can market easily, right?
Mm-hmm. Right, absolutely.
Right, cool. So let's talk about the local marketing here. All the things you have tried out, obviously, pretty much everything that involves internet marketing in the past. So why did you start focusing on local marketing? What was the local marketing like, almost like a savior to you, or was it why should anybody need to be focused on local marketing, in other words?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that a business, in order to survive and get new customers, if the business can be the greatest business in the world, but if they don't have new customers, they're not going to make it. And the businesses in this day and age, they need to be online, and they need to be doing stuff online to be getting customers. And there's so many things that you can do to help a business. So, like, for example, if you have a way that you can get a client, a local business, to pay you money for something, you can very easily get them to pay you money for other things. And you can help them with Facebook, with video marketing, with SEO, all those things. And all those are all things that you can pay someone else to do for you. But once you have that connection, you can just hit them again and again. And that's not going to change. I mean, the internet is here to stay. And it's so fruitful. I mean, just especially compared with, and I still do affiliate marketing. I like that too. But, it's tough. You get $10 sale, $20 sale. But now, we're talking about thousands of dollars. Just to give you the scope of things, I have a client that pays me $2,000 a month to help them, and with all kinds of stuff. And out of all that work, I don't do very much of it. So it's been incredibly rewarding. What's that?
Don't tell your client though.
Yeah, I hope he's not watching this, but yeah, it's been just I've been really fortunate, and just it really showed me the need, because I think people might be watching this and thinking, who's going to pay me $1,000 to do anything? But the thing is, right now they're paying $1,000 to the newspaper, and they're not getting anything from it. It's not going to be that hard for you to take that money and get them, have a video on YouTube, which is going to get hits, because it's just that's how all this works.
Mhm. Absolutely, and I think people already spend that kind of money. They're a very intelligent human being. They're gonna see with that kind of old traditional, television, newspaper kind of ads. It's just really, really hard to track the results, the ROI on your advertising money, right? Because you don't know how many clicks, you don't know how many out of 100 people look at. You don't even know how many people actually look at your ads. That's the point, right? And that's where you come in and say, hey, if you do video marketing, you get 600 views, one day or a week, whatever it is, and out of that 600, I can see, about 25% people collect the link, went to your website. Then you probably can work with that business owner a little bit, see how many out of those 25 people can convert into sales, and what's that each sales convert into your revenue. So if this one video worked, why not put 10 more? Just powerful mathematical statistics here, right? And if you present it in that logical way, people are gonna get, oh yeah, it's much better to spend money with a man than the newspaper, right?
Right. And one of the issues with video, though, is that for a local business to have their own commercial, it's really expensive, because typically a painter doesn't know how to shoot a video, and the source that they're going to go to is going to be the newspaper. And one of my clients, I got to experience this process with them, where they paid thousands of dollars to have this commercial filmed in their business, and between you and me, it didn't look that great. And I'm sure that if you've ever watched local TV and you see a local business commercial, a lot of times they look kind of cheesy or poor. And that's because, the local crew that they get, they're paying a couple $1,000s to, and it's still not going to be something that you would see on a national level. So that was kind of what got me into the video marketing side of things, that I realized that if I had a way to be able to make a video for them that was going to be affordable, and that worked, that worked out really well for me too.
And it's much easier to sell, isn't it?
Yeah, because I think that some things like SEO, search engine optimization, if you tell someone you're going to get them to the front page of Google, they don't know what that means sometimes. Like, what does that mean? How am I going to get sales from that? How does it all work? Not to mention, Google can be unpredictable sometimes too, which can kind of be kind of scary. But with the video, if you're able to present them with something physical that they can see, and they'll say, "Wow, this looks really good. I understand why this would work." I think that's one of the reasons why video marketing does work well for local businesses. It's certainly a need that they have.
And I think people that offline, they especially local business, they're when it comes to internet marketing, they're kind of naive in a way. Not putting them down or anything, but it's not their focus. If a chiropractor, you're gonna be professional chiropractor. If you're accounting, you're gonna be focused on accounting. You got lawyer, you're gonna focus on your practice. They've never been trained in marketing, and they never went to school for it. Even they went to school for it, the school doesn't teach about internet marketing. I guarantee you. So you, when it comes to internet marketing, I think a lot of people out there, unfortunately, are really, really naive about what works, and that's where people like Matt and people who are watching this, you can go in there, be that expert, and get paid very handsomely for your knowledge.
Right. And you also have to keep in mind that in most cases, most instances, there's no competition. Like if you're trying to rank, the new diet weight loss thing, and you're going against, some really tough competition, forget it. But if you're talking about ranking the local painter in a town of like 40,000 people, there's going to be next to no competition, and you do not have to do that much to get them results, which is really exciting, because it makes a huge difference for them. To be able to be getting these people from the internet, it's life changing for them in some cases.
Absolutely. So let's talk about, we kind of touched on two questions in the one now. I was going to ask it separately, but we'll talk about why local marketing. It's very important. If you're not doing it, why you should be at least looking to start on there as well. And we also talk about
why video marketing is such a powerful tool to get at least get yourself in the door. Because once you get in there, you can upsell them the SEO servers, you can upsell the ranking servers, you can upsell the Facebook servers. Because most people are gonna not look at you just the video marketers, and they're gonna look at you just the internet marketer. Anything once you build that trust in there, anything they wanna. Every time they want to put their stuff online, they're gonna give you a call. They want you to build a website. They're gonna want you to run the Facebook ads. They want to do all kinds of crazy stuff behind after that, right?
Oh, absolutely, right. And when a business owner finds something they like, they tell all their friends who also happen to be business owners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're going to show that a live example here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so cool. So now you kind of already shared some of the tips. At the very beginning of this interview is how do you effectively marketing to the local marketer. So I want to kind of dig deep down another level. You said that you better go find the people who are able and willing to pay for your service. It sounds so stupid simple, right? So logic, but most people are not doing it though. A lot of people like what you did before, sending 1,000 blinding postcards to people, or letters to people. That's not very effective marketing, right? So how do you exactly know, well, at least 90% know, that guy, first of all, is able, secondly, is willing to pay for such service? How do you personally research for potential client like this?
Mm-hmm. Well, I like to make sure that they already have an understanding of that they need to spend money to grow their business, because the painter on the shoestring budget who's not going to be willing to spend any money is going to be a waste of time, because you have to convince them of two things. You have to convince them that to spend money on the marketing, but also to spend it with you. So, but if you approach someone that already understands that they need to spend money to get business, because I mean, a lot of business owners hopefully understand that. That's just how the way that it works. Then all you have to do is convince them why they should spend it with you, and your life becomes a lot simpler. So being able to narrow that in, and finding businesses that are already running an ad in the newspaper, you hear their commercial on the radio, or you go to a spot like yellowpages.com and see the ones that are spending the money on the advertising, and you can just hit them up that way. That's it. That's where you want to be spending your time. And then I think the next step is you need to make sure that you don't blend in with everyone else, because it's no secret that there's a lot of local marketers out there already. And there's bigger companies that are just selling like SEO services. So it becomes important that you stand out and be different. So I think that if you have a strong product to sell to them, that they can see, which is we'll get to it in a little bit, that's really going to make a difference, and it certainly makes a difference with a lot of other people.
Now, how do you make yourself stand out? Better design logos, better website designs, better packaging, better way to approaching them? How would someone make themselves stand out from the crowd?
I think it's getting them to see your product. Like if you tell them that you do search engine optimization, it's kind of hard to convey that in an email.
What?
Yeah, people don't even understand what that is. I mean, they know they've heard of it, but they don't know what it is. But if you're trying to sell them a video, you can send them a link to the video, and then once they click on the video, they see it, and then they immediately say, "Wow, you know what? This is a high quality thing that I like," and then they've seen it. So one thing that I do is you can send emails out, and you can track them. And then if you see that someone clicks on the link, which if you've ever done affiliate marketing, you can that's easy to know. I use a service called Read Notify, where whenever someone clicks on a link, and it's like $2 a month, you're notified. So let's say that I send out 50 emails. The 10 that click on the link and watch the video, those are the 10 that I need to follow up with, because they saw the video. They're at least a little bit interested, because sure, some emails are going to be dead, people are never going to open them, but the ones that get through, those are the ones that you want to. It's all about the energy that you have, investing it in the right direction. So that's what I do.
And there's other way to track when people open your email as well. There's the tool out there that does that. I forgot the name, but I know there is. And some people do this way. They assume they open the email, read a little bit, the phone start to ring.
Oh, it's kind of weird.
It's like, whoa, how did you know I was reading your email, right? But there are other local market that does that stuff as well. I just don't remember the name of the service anymore. But the one you mentioned to $2 a month, what was that name again?
It's called Read Notify. I
Like
think it's
READ, like read.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, and I think if you just do a search for Read Notify, Notify, I think the domain might be like Read-Notify. I'm not sure. I can check here for you. But yeah, it's very inexpensive.
That's cool. That I never heard that tool before. That's gonna be very helpful for a lot of people.
Great. Yep, and it's just readnotify.com, no hyphen.
Okay, cool. Cool. And I think the whiteboard video is kind of make you stand out, isn't that? I mean, because if you watch a normal local like carpenter commercials or car dealer commercials, you got the phone number, you got the whatever they're shooting at behind the screen, but I bet they never see this kind of whiteboard video before, right? I mean, what is your experience with them? Like, are they like, wow, oh wow, this is cool?
Well, yeah, because I mean now, again, if you're watching this, you know a bit more about internet marketing, and you've probably seen the whiteboard videos for a couple of years now. But most people outside of the internet marketing group, whiteboard marketing is new to them. And when someone sees this hand-drawn animation, it's really amazing. And then for a local business to see like their name get hand-drawn out and everything, it really excites them to see that kind of quality thing, and then to know that they can have it for not thousands of dollars. So I think that's why it fits so well, because it does stand out, and it has a nice hook to it too, because with whiteboard animation you're able to tell a story. So like with an electrician, for example, I mean, me personally, I don't know a lot about electricity, and I'm afraid to change, to even do anything with my outlet that I'll get electrocuted and die. So it's one of those things. So the way the whiteboard video shows someone that's kind of tinkering with stuff, and you're kind of feeling for them that they're being dangerous, and then it's like you need an electrician that's experienced, and then that it draws this person, a qualified electrician, and you see the person's happy and the customer is happy. That you really can't convey in just a series of pictures, but when you see it actually drawn out, whiteboard videos really engage people, and help them remember it too. Hey, did you see the commercial for that new painter in town? Oh, the one with the hand-drawn thing. Yeah, that really was interesting. Because I can also tell you that from all the time that I spent with business owners, they really get competitive with one another, and they always want to be the first one doing something. So if there's
it's ego-driven, especially when you talk to lawyers.
It is, yeah, like.
You need to use that as your selling point.
And one thing that I do, you don't have to do this, but I've had a lot of success where when I go in, I'll tell them that I will work exclusively only with one person. So if I get a hair salon in one town, I'm not going to go get another hair salon in the same town. And that puts the pressure on them, because they know if they don't hire me, I'm going to go somewhere else and find someone else, and then they'll miss that opportunity. And then Joe Schmo down the street is going to be the one that's ahead instead of them. And people hate that. They want to be on top. And when all the lawyers are kind of the same, that one wants that edge.
Yeah. So, and I think the traditional videos they put it out there, or they spend $3,000, $10,000 to make it. From as an internet marketer, we know those videos are not effective because they're not telling the story. They're not making they're not talking about the pain. Name one video you're watching about carbon connector talking about the pain. Like they might show the stain on the carpet, but they got 2 seconds to kind of convey that message. Whereas a whiteboard video, you get much longer and for a cheaper price, right?
Right, yeah, like I have a video that I did for daycare service, and the hand draws out, the screaming kids and the frustrated moms. So I think that, as a parent, I can tell you that I identify with it, and I'm sure that a lot of other parents will too. And a daycare service is going to love having that in a video. And then of course it continues the story and shows the kids being happy at the daycare center, and then the mom's happy, and that's what you want to see, and that's going to sell.
So. Give us some. I know different, local market is gonna have different price for this. Typically, how much can you sell this kind of video to local marketers? I know it depends on the business as well, but I just want to get some idea here. How much can people really making profit out of these videos?
Sure. Well, yeah, I think that a part of it with local marketing, it depends on the company. If you're working with someone that doesn't have a bigger budget, then you might want to sell it to them cheaper. And I also know that I try not to scare people. I suggest that when you go out there and you try to make your first sale, you have your price a little bit lower so you get that first sale and you get excited. But I mean, in terms of the quality and what you can offer them, the videos that I have, I mean, it's easy to sell those for $1,000 a piece. And you might say that's crazy, but that's still saving them so much money compared to what it would have cost them to either have the video develop themselves or to I think it's just such a great thing. So, but I mean, I tell people, when you're first getting started, $500, maybe even $300, because you're still talking about so much profit. Another thing that I like to do is that I will offer them 2 price points. I'll say, I'll sell you this commercial as it is, ready to roll. I'll put your name at the end of it for $500, but if you want to pay extra, we'll customize the video for you. We'll put specific selling points of your business in here. We'll hand draw your logo, whatever. And then the thing is, you can very easily take that and have someone else do it for you for like $20. There's and this course that I have, I show you how to do that, how to just take the stuff, and this is where you hire the people to do it. It's very simple. I also show you how to do it yourself if you want to do it yourself, because some people like to do it that way too. But the point is, it's very simple to do. So obviously, if you're able to offer more customization, then you can charge more. Let's say, for example, that you're working with a lawyer. Maybe they would want multiple commercials done on different topics. And again, it's one of those things where just the sky's kind of the limit. But it's I think you're good. I would suggest if you're just starting out, $500 is a nice starting point. But then to start pushing it up when you feel a bit more daring.
Mm-hmm. I think to me personally is I'll give it a very, very simple solution is how much you can ask them for with a straight face, right?
yeah. And I'll tell you, I mean, if you say, $750 is what it is, and they're like, oh, sorry, I can't do that. Then you can always say to them, I would love to work with you. I think this would really help your business. What price? What are you thinking? What's your budget? And if they come back with $500, hey, that's awesome. $500. Keep in mind, it's not going to cost you very much to have this happen on your own. So $500 is a lot more than $0.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm writing all that down.
And if they tell you, I want it for $50, run. Don't do it, because those clients that only want to pay you just a little bit of money, they're very demanding. So I don't suggest it.
That become another filter for your business too.
Right.
And when I found out the people that's willing to spend more money with you are the easy one to work with. The
Exactly.
people really trust you, just let you do your thing, not call you every freaking day like, what happened to it? And it's the cheap client, just like they don't spend much money with you, very high maintenance, and it just come to the point it's not worth it.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So give us a little bit backstory about. I knew you create a couple of this type of whiteboard video already. Why did you decide to create the third one? I mean, what is the biggest problem you're trying to solve here that's helping all the other internet marketing out here?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I do a lot of local marketing stuff, and I've trained people, and people are always asking me to create things. So I came up with this idea with the commercials, and when I first started, bought this, because this is what I'm talking about with you today is Volume 3, and Volume 1, I picked 4 markets that I knew did very well, and people loved them, and they sold really well. But I got a lot of emails from people saying, I would love if you made one for painters. I would love if you made one for carpet cleaning, because they're markets that would convert well. So it was one of those things where, based from the need, because I know that, the carpet cleaner, has $500 to pay for a video, but they don't have $3,000 to pay to have a company come out and make a video for themselves. And because, they sold so well, I wanted to sell, to provide more to people. Volume 2, I came out with about a month ago, and that did incredibly well. Working on close to 2,000 sales on that one. So that's, I'm really thrilled about that, because people, they're excited and they want it. So people say, can you make more? So sure, hey. And so what I did was I looked at what people told me. I also I studied other commercials, thought about my clients, and that's where I came up with the markets that I came up with. And in terms of the actual commercials, they're developed by me studying the issues from my time that I've spent with companies like this, and also from looking at other commercials as well. Like, for example, the electrician, it's a big problem when you're a homeowner to not want to get electrocuted because you want to change a light socket, and it's, here you go, you hire an electrician. So,
or not having a house burned down by accident.
yeah.
That's why you need a licensed electrician does that work. You know, my mother always told me, you let everybody else do everything, but electricity, you hire the right people to do it. So, all right. So I think another reason I think is about share screen time here, and not only you made a lot of sale on that video, a lot of my client or a customer watching this already bought it, and is most important, this video actually works, and we're gonna show them I'll just let you talk about what happened to the people who bought this. What kind of results are they getting based on the Volume 2 feedback you have?
Sure. Yeah, I'd like to share this with you. This is actually, if you're interested, you can see this in more detail on my sales page when the product launches. But I have some testimonials here, and someone that bought Volume 2. He went out and within a couple days of buying it from me, and hopefully you can see this here, made a video for a dentist, and the dentist loved it so much that he invited my student to come to a meeting that he was having with 30 other dentists, and his video got shown. You can see here, this is his video being shown in a room full of dentists. He walked out of that meeting with another 3 clients. So there, he took action. He bought my course, and he made a video within a couple days, and the dentist loved it, and bam, now he has, I haven't talked to him a couple weeks, he probably has more than 4 clients now, and each paying him big bucks for these monies. I'm sorry, big money for these videos.
Big bucks for this money. I like that. I'm gonna write that quote of my day.
So, but you can see here, and there's been a lot of people that I didn't have room for all of them on my sales page, but a lot of people have picked them up, and they're like, so this person here, Lena, she got a 3,000 client from it, and I think part of it with it is that the videos are a really strong way to get your foot in the door. So like with Lena, she attributes it to the video as far as getting her the initial contact, but then she was able to sell other services as well. So really, really cool stuff. So I'm really excited about all the people that have taken action, because I think that one of the stumbling blocks of local marketing is that people will say, if I wanted to go and sell social media services or SEO to business, I don't know how to do that. But if I'm able to sell someone, a student, a video, that all I have to do is take that video and sell it. It makes it a lot easier for you, that you can just take this video that I already made and then show it to the business, and then they're going to want to buy it. That's it. There's no rigmarole with complicated SEO or helping them understand what it is. None of that.
Right. And what would you say? What makes your video stands out from all the other whiteboard video? I know several other people are selling other whiteboard video. Is I personally think is because you actually doing this for a living, so you understand what they're looking for out there as a plumber, as an electrician. I'm just giving random examples here because you out there in the battlefield every single day, and I'm looking at myself like I'm talking to myself. Are you
I'm here.
Okay, all right. You want to click that green button very quick? There you go. All right. Okay. So it's kind of weird watching myself talk to myself. So all right. So I think what makes your video different is that it's not just the animation and graphics and all that stuff. I think people does this profession, they know how to do, but you know how to script it. I think that's the key here. You know how to script it, so for the people who grabbed your templates and all this stuff can easily sell it to their potential client. Is that the case you seen?
Yeah, sure. I definitely think that the videos the whiteboard videos that I do, none of it is stock. I have an artist that's on staff that has done everything, so I'm able to say to him, hey, listen, this is the story I want to tell, and then he's able to draw it. So I'm not kind of confined to what I find on the internet. I'm able to really start it from scratch and think about the pain points and how we can convey those effectively in the videos. The other thing too is that I understand that you have a great video, but how are you going to sell it to these professions? So what I also include in the course, in the regular product, this is not the upsell or anything. You get the 4 different markets, a video for each, but you also get an additional video for each market, which is what you use as your commercial to sell to the painter or to sell to the daycare service. So now when you email them, you can send them a link to this video, and it's another whiteboard video, and it's like, you've tried to sell in the newspapers and you're frustrated, but here's what we have, and then they're actually able to see a painter being drawn by hand, all that kind of stuff.
I don't think like if I take this video show any of my friends, business friends, local business friends, I think a 9 out of 10 is going to say they never seen this kind of video done before, and I think that's why your student was able to track the full run of another dentist and pick up 3 other clients with this kind of video.
I think another issue that people have too is if you took a whiteboard and tried to sell it to a dentist and you were just sending them a generic video, it's going to not as be highly converting, which is why I give you a specific video to send to the painter. Or to send to the daycare service, so that way that it's specific to them, because whenever you can really narrow in on your market and focus on a specific one, you're going to do better. Because you're able to say to them, I understand the issues with painters, that people try to paint themselves and it looks bad, that they need someone that's experienced, and that's exactly what's going to sell, and that's what these videos convey.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, so let's talk about the offer. I was gonna kind of let you show some of the whiteboard video you do, but I think it's best let them watch right after the interview, so we can get the audio in there. So if you can just send me some of the samples, that'd be great. So yeah. Let's talk about this offer now, and let's talk about the name of the product, time of the launch, and who's gonna be really benefit for getting this.
Okay, sure. This product is called Local Whiteboard Video Producer, and it's Volume 3. So, and it launches on Monday, July 14th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to start at $9.95, and it's going to be on a dime sale where the price will go up eventually. But there is going to be an early bird, which fans of Hand Fan the Man here, they're going to be able to get in on that too. And I can tell you that's going to start at 9 on Monday morning, and you're going to be able to save some extra money there.
Okay, so we're going to do 1 hour early bird or 2 hours?
2-hour early bird, starting at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And then at 11 o'clock the price will change to $9.95, and then it'll be a dime sale after that. So it's still going to be, no matter when you get it, it's going to be a great deal. But yeah, and also if you are interested in volumes 1 and 2, once you become a member of volume 3, you'll get some additional offers to be able to get them at a lower price also. So I try to hook people up as much as I can.
Okay, cool. All right. So and so we talk about the. So let's talk about the what business you're talking this time. I think each value you're talking about different local business. Let's mention what those are.
Okay, sure. The ones in this volume are painters, carpet cleaners, daycare services.
You got cheapboard back there.
Sorry, look, it gets confusing. It's been a long day. And auto repair, and I can tell you that auto repair is a huge one. I probably got the most requests to do auto repair because they spend a lot of money on advertising, and I'm sure you can see that it's also there's a lot of auto repair places out there.
It's a very, very competitive market, and a very high profit margin in that business too. Yeah. And imagine how many people owns a car. It's like you own horses back then, so the car gets sick, and they have to go repair it. So like you can't without it.
Yeah, so the whiteboard video, it shows the poor car that's dying, with the smoke coming out, and it also talks about how if you put off your repair any longer, you're going to risk further damage to your vehicle, which I think is a really cool pain point to hint. So, it's one of those things where you're really going to be, when you sell it to an auto repair service, they're going to know that you know how to sell it to people, so that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Now, all this just came with the background music. Does it come with a voiceover as well, or
yes? Okay. Yes, a professional voiceover and the background music, and it's all set. And the way that it works is, if you want to be able to customize it for a local business in as easy as way as possible, you can take the video just as it is, because at the end of the video it says, to learn more, follow the directions on this page, and then after that you put a slide that just shows the business's name and phone number or website, whatever the business wants. And I also show you how to do that. You can do that, for example, in YouTube. Really easy to do.
I remember that. Yeah, you have in that other file. That's pretty cool. That track is cool. You don't even need to buy Camtasia or anything. You're just using YouTube.
Right.
Cool tricks. So. Awesome. Yeah, and so let's talk about exactly what they're getting inside the front-end offer. Is it just a video or plus more? Let's talk about that a little bit here.
Sure. Yeah, you get the 4 videos that you actually sell, and you have the rights to sell those as many times as you want. It's an unlimited license. It's not like one time and you're done. Also, you get the 4 commercials that you also use to sell yourself to the businesses. So you have a commercial specifically for auto repair business owners and one for carpet cleaners, etc. And then I also give you some training on how to get out there and do this, how to approach the business owners, some suggestions with that. For example, I mean, I'm not a big fan of cold calling. I actually hate it. I'm kind of afraid of it. I guess I shouldn't say so. I have some other ways, because I know a lot of people don't like to do it, that I just can suggest with this, because I think with the video, the important thing is that you get someone to see it. So it's kind of hard to sell a video over the phone because they can't physically see it. But if you're sending them an email, I think it's much better for that. And there's some other tricks in the course that I'm not going to reveal here that are just exciting things to do. And then I also show you how to edit it to be able to have the business's information at the end of the video too. So I'm not a big fan of getting courses that kind of show you what to do, but then don't give you everything. So I've always been big about trying to give you everything, and then if I don't, let me know, and I typically go back and I add more things in my course and whatnot, just to really make sure that people have what they need to be able to succeed. And you can see that it's been working. A lot of people have been getting sales, which is I'm really excited about.
That's pretty cool. And let's talk about the so with the I like you say unlimited license. Just want to be clarified. So you can use this for all your clients, right? Like there's no restriction whatsoever, or would you have a little bit of limitation on this? Just want to make sure.
Sure. Yeah. Well, the one thing that you can't do is you cannot take it and sell it to other marketers that they themselves would then resell. That's my job.
Okay.
But you can take it as long as you're selling it to a business and they're going to have it. That's great. You can also rent it to a business, which is really a slick thing to do, because now a business owner is paying you $200 a month for the rights to the video, and you can, rather than making $500, you're making $200 a month. For a year, that's $2,400. So it's just another pricing model to consider. But yeah, you totally have the rights to be able to take the video and sell it different places. You'll be customizing it with the business information, but yes, it's yours to do with.
Cool. Awesome. So let's talk about the OTO a little bit here.
Yeah, what I wanted to do is I wanted to make it easy for those that wanted to further customize the videos. Let's say, for example, that you wanted to sell to an auto repair service that wanted to actually have more in the video than what's already there. For the one-time offer is it's $20, which is very reasonable, and it comes with all the source files, so you can take all the videos and change them however you want. Now that means that if you were to sell a video to a painter for $500, but they were to say to you, you know what, I want to have an extra drawing that actually shows the outside of my building or shows my painting truck. Say, sure, I can do that, but it's going to cost you about $1,000. So now you're in a position to be making a heck of a lot more money per sale. And then what you can do is you can just take it and very easily edit the videos. So what it comes with is it comes with the source files. I call them the source files. So you can take the videos and you can edit them. If you have Easy Sketch Pro, I actually include the Easy Sketch Pro files, so you can just open it right up, and then all of the drawings are there, so you can move them around, add ones, subtract ones, whatever. I also include animated PowerPoint slides, because I know that not everybody owns Easy Sketch Pro. If you have PowerPoint on your computer, or if you have Keynote if you're on a Mac, or if you don't have any of those, you can download OpenOffice, which is free, and they'll also work in that. And these are animated whiteboard frames or whatever, so you can still take it and use it and work with it. But I also suggest that people buying that course, that they not mess with that stuff. That if you really want to do this well and make as much money with your time, that you get paid $1,000 by the painter to customize a video, and you hand it completely off to somebody else. So you get all the drawings, but you also get detailed training on how to outsource all of this. I show you where to hire people, how to hire them, and how to pay $25 to $50 for a video that you're going to make $1,000 from, because you're able to give the person. You're not going to someone and saying, I need you to draw a painter, I need you to draw this. You're giving them a commercial almost done, and then I show you how they can then modify it for you. So it really opens up a lot of doors. And it also includes some other advanced things, like some bonuses and some tricks. I think that you can see on the sales page. I don't remember everything, but there's some pretty cool bonuses there too.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna give that as prize, right? So, all right. So I think this is pretty much all the question I need to answer here, Matt. But I got one last question. You know, as people watching this interview, they know you are a real local marketer. You know exactly what you're talking about when it comes to marketing videos to local clients, all that good stuff. And most importantly, your video works for both of you and your clients. We've seen that little screenshot you have over there. In fact, your video probably will attract more clients to them because it's so good, right? And it would not just cost one client out, you know, three altogether, so total of four. So that's a lot of money. But even just $500 pop, that's somebody's monthly salary easily right there, right?
Right.
So
Right.
if you think about it, and you know, the best way is to let your customer sell it for you. That's even easier and more enjoyable. So they want to buy this package volume 4 of yours, and especially at this price, right? It's absolutely no brainer deal. But you know, everyone has that little voice on the back of their head and keeps saying, you know, don't do it, don't buy it, whatever, the negative voice inside. We all have that, right? So my question to you, Matt, is what makes this volume 3 video, your whiteboard video, so unique, so that people should absolutely grab during this special launching period?
Okay, well, I guess I would say that I'm the one that created it. I scripted it, and I have been out there hitting the pavement, blood and tears kind of thing, and I know exactly what business owners want and need. So, you know, I'm offering you a video that was born out of all this. You know, after I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm also including the training so you can get it to them, and also commercially you can give it to them as well. So it's I really try to offer the whole package, and I do feel good that that's what I've done here. I'll also mention that if you're not happy for any reason, I offer a no questions asked, 100% guarantee possibly that you can get your money back for 45 days. So I understand it's not for everybody, and you try it and whatever. So it's on me. I'm so confident that you're going to love it and you're going to do really well with it that I'm able to have that risk be completely on me, so you don't have to worry about that.
Again, guys, I'm gonna kind of add to this is I mean, there's let's be honest here. There's a lot of wide video you can get, but what makes his product different from my point of view is he knows how to script it. He knows how to tell the story. Okay, and secondly, he is actually the one doing it. A lot of people selling this kind of stuff, they're not local marketers. Let's be honest. I mean, they could just hire an animator to do all this stuff. Is it battle tested? Probably not. I don't know. I mean, but Matt's actually the real deal. They know exactly what people want to hear, and then therefore it's a lot easier for you to sell, right? So that's one point. And secondly, he has those training. Okay, I haven't seen his training. They're pretty damn good. Okay, all right. So I don't know what dollar value that you can put on, but they're pretty good. That one YouTube tip along is pretty cool. Let me just kind of tell you that. So. If you ever have purchased his product before, you guys already know how good those are. So just and the price and who's gonna crazy enough to sell this at this price? It's probably only Matt. so grab this while you can, and I'm sure he's gonna raise up the price when this thing's over, and you don't want to be regretted when that happens, because he do have a bigger plan for this videos a little bit later on. So it's gonna be a much higher price. So grab while you can, okay, at this very limited time offer here. Anyway, Matt, thank you so much for your time. Before we leave here today, do you have maybe a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
Sure. I know that especially before I got into local marketing, I just had so many courses on my hard drive that I would buy with good intentions and not do anything with. And I can tell you that if you don't do anything with any course, your chance of success is zero. And you know, I believe in what I have, and there's no question that there's going to be business owners out there that are going to want to buy this. Are you going to be able to find them the first person email? I mean, probably not. But are they out there? Absolutely. I really want to encourage you, if you do decide to pick it up, to really buckle down and say, you know, I'm going to give this a go, and I'm going to make some money. So because it does. it's disappointing when someone buys something they don't use it. So I really I'm very committed to seeing people succeed, and I would love to hear future testimonials from people that have made all this money. So yeah, my wisdom is just that you take action, because it's easy to keep to chase the shiny light at the end of the tunnel. But I am very confident it's like Han said, it's battle tested, it's good stuff. So but you got to make it work for yourself. You got to get out there and do it for it to work for you.
Yeah, guys, I totally agree with him. It's like I said, it's over like a record is that it's better to take imperfect action all the time than waiting for that perfect moment comes, then taking action, because that perfect moment will never come.
When I had my first meet, I'd say this real quick. My very first client that I met with, I didn't know how to talk to a business owner, and I was selling my services to them. And as I was talking to her, she didn't understand what I was saying. I was talking like above her head about weird kind of geek kind of stuff, and her eyes were kind of like glossy. And she still hired me because the product I had was strong. She wanted it, even though it was kind of weird. She knew that what I had was valuable, and that's what you have, with these videos. They're good, and they're gonna do a lot to sell themselves. So even if you're not the perfect salesperson, that's okay, because you have a strong product that makes it easier.
Did you say as a bonus you get a free 1 hour therapy session for your So put that joke aside, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Make sure you stay tuned. Watch a very short sales/demo video. So you're gonna see some of the videos you're gonna be getting here in a couple minutes here. And look out for my email tomorrow, so you can get the awesome review and bonuses as well. And remember, you got that early bird deal. So grab during those 2 hours. You're gonna get a discount on this as well. Okay. All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And Matt, I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Han. I really appreciate it.
All right, cheers.
Thank you for your interest in Local Whiteboard Video Producer Volume 3. Hi, my name is Matt Bush, and I have something really exciting to offer to you today. For over 5 years now, I have worked as a full-time local marketer working with business owners on a daily basis. Over that time, I've learned a lot about what makes business owners tick. I have spent the past several months putting together several high-quality commercials completely done using whiteboard animation so that you could turn around and sell them to local business owners for $297 a piece or more. Local Whiteboard Video Producer Volume 3 features a collection of 4 ready-to-go commercials, each based on a niche that is currently very much in demand. I created a commercial for auto repair, carpet cleaning, painters, and daycare services. Now what's really cool about this offer is that these commercials are all ready for you to sell. When you buy them from me, you will receive complete rights to the material, which means you can take what I created, slap your name on it, and be off to the races. What you're seeing right now is a sample of the first video, which features a great voiceover as well as background music. Each of these videos was created after an extensive study of the market to determine the most appealing factors that should be present in each commercial. I didn't stop there though. I also wanted to make it as easy as possible for you to take these commercials and sell them. That's why I'm also including an additional 4 commercials for you to use to sell your own commercial services. For example, this is a commercial that I created for you to sell to auto repair companies. When it comes to local marketing, I know how hard it can be to get a business owner's attention. It is so important that you make a strong first impression and that you have a strong product to sell. That's why I developed this system to give you an instant credibility, as well as a powerful product to sell that business owners will pay good money for. Each commercial in this series features a professional script that was created by myself and born from over 5 years of local marketing experience, as well as studying the individual niche markets. Studio quality video production, done using the very popular and expensive whiteboard animation style. Professional and clear narration. Strong calls to action designed to get people to take action. And more. Join countless others who have already purchased my whiteboard commercials and have found success. Please note this offer is time limited. It would cost you thousands of dollars to create something like this yourself, but if you pick it up today, you can snag it at a rock bottom price. I'm able to offer this crazy discount to you right now because I want you to be successful and to be armed with a powerful money-making tool like this, but I can't keep it at this price for long. I would like to end by showing you a sample of one of these high-quality commercials. You can learn more about purchasing by scrolling down below this video. Do you have a dirty carpet? Have you tried to clean it yourself and failed miserably? Are you tired of staring at the stains and the dirt? or perhaps you're trapped in an endless battle with pet stains. When it comes to finding a professional carpet cleaning service, you don't want to trust the job to just anyone. When it's your home or your business, you need to make sure that you're dealing with a carpet cleaning service that has the knowledge and experience to get the job done quickly and effectively. We would love to help you. Whether your carpet cleaning needs are large or small, you deserve a carpet cleaning service that is professional, polite, punctual, and effective. One that is committed towards saving you time and money and doing a beautiful job. We will assess your carpet cleaning needs quickly, tell you the cost, and get the job done right. We take a great deal of pride in our work and would love to improve the look of your home or business. Contact us today. You can reach us by following the directions on this page. We look forward to hearing from you.